Hello, everyone. Welcome to Environments 101 with Women Who Code Data Science. Today, we're going to do a quick review of what is an environment, why do we need to manage our environments, and the tools available to do so. What is a virtual environment? A tool that isolates dependencies. While working on data science projects, it's common you'll be working with many interrelated libraries and packages that work together to ensure your project runs successfully. Why do we need to manage our virtual environments? It helps improve reproducibility of a project, makes collaboration easier, and deployment smoother. Being able to reproduce the exact output of your project not only depends on having the exact script, but also the right setup environment with the same libraries, Python version, and dependencies. Consider it this way. Executing all of your data science projects from your base environment is like having all your disorganized hobbies in the same space. When using a virtual environment to separate each project, it's like having each hobby in its own relevant space. Here are all the most common tools available to manage your virtual environments. V is usually included with Python installation and executed from your command line. You can install packages with pip. If you're interested in the documentation, see the link in the slides. But today we'll focus mostly on Conda and Anaconda, which also is executed from the terminal and has a user interface option as well. It manages non-Python dependencies, and there's many data science libraries that are written in low-level languages that Conda and Anaconda can access. So let's go ahead and get set up. First, you're going to need to check which Python version you have, or download and install the most current one. You can use the links shown on the slides here. Open your preferred terminal application. Next, we're going to create the project environment using this Conda create code line here, inserting the name of the environment you want. Then you're going to activate the environment and install your packages. While building your project, you can use Conda to handle other tasks. For example, you can export the environment of your project using the export command into a YAML file. Or if you'd like to use someone else's environment on a project they've created to recreate the environment, you can use the Conda and create from a YAML file that's been provided. You can also use Conda deactivate to switch between environments that are set up on your system. Some other useful commands will be to check all the environments you've set up with Conda in the list. You can also install packages later as you're working in the environment with an exclamation point Conda install command, or you can use exclamation pip install. Let's practice. Go ahead and open up the terminal of your choice and navigate to the folder or directory where you would like to store your environment. I'm going to use my user folder. This is a common place to organize your environments. Next, we can use the Conda create _name. We'll name it something meaningful to us called my_n, and we'll tell it which Python version to use. When we hit enter, it'll go ahead and initialize and start collecting packages, and it'll ask for your approval to proceed. Next, we can review the packages it will install and tell it yes or no with a Y or an N. Once it's done preparing, verifying, and executing, it'll tell you that all those steps are done, and we can see that we successfully created our new environment. But how do we know we actually successfully created our new environment? We still are operating out of our base environment. It depends on which terminal you use, but sometimes you can see which environment you're operating out of here. Well, in order to activate our new environment, we need to use the command Conda activate my_n. Now we can see that we're operating under the correct environment here, which is our new one. Next, we can install packages using Conda install. We can use popular packages like pandas, matplotlib, or even Seaborn. It'll initialize and install the packages for you and ask you to proceed with a Y or an N. You can monitor the progress here, and when it's done, it will let you know. And now that we've finished installing our packages, we can go back to our base environment by using the command Conda deactivate my_n. And you can see we're back to base. I hope you'll experiment and practice with all these commands that you've just learned to master your environments and keep them organized. Good luck.